Hello everyone, your boy Jeff back with you again. It's video making day, and next up in our contest entries is going to be one for my good friend Mazzy, who's hitting 3,000 subscribers. Mazzy 3K, pretty awesome. So I've been a fan of his since, I don't know, nearly the beginning, but early on in his video career, and I watch damn near everything he makes, and he puts out a lot of videos. He's probably the hardest working man in the VC at this point. So, and learned a ton of great musical knowledge from him. And he's funny, he's snarky, but I like it. And he's very enjoyable to watch on camera on his channel. So of course, you know, I had to get into this contest for you, Mazzy, and support you in your channel. So there are a couple of questions here, which, and he wants this video to be between 4.5 and 5 minutes, and I'm already over a minute, so I'm going to talk fast. The first question: show an album that was about San Francisco, which is the theme of his contest, or recorded in San Francisco. Frampton Comes Alive was recorded at the Winterland in San Francisco in 1975. Or at least part of it was. I don't know if the entire album was. I think parts of it were recorded elsewhere, but the beginning, when the announcer introduces Frampton, he calls him a member of San Francisco society. So I'm going with it. Frampton Comes Alive, my album that was recorded in San Fran. I don't have the DVD copy or Blu-ray to show for a movie set in San Francisco, but The Last Waltz, and this is the soundtrack to it, was also filmed at the Winterland in San Francisco in 1976 on Thanksgiving, because Mazzy was there. Yeah, so I'm kind of cheating with this one, but like I said, I don't have a physical copy of the movie to show, so I am using this record to substitute. I hope it's okay. I hope it's acceptable. Then, when he mentioned showing a book about San Francisco, the first thing that popped into my mind was the first thing that he showed. So he kind of blew my answer for this question, but I don't care. I'm going for it anyway. This is a great book. It's called The Hate. It's featuring the photography of Jim Marshall, who was a famous photographer. Here's the back cover. Janice sitting on her psychedelic painted car. I'm not going to flip through the pages here. I'm running out of time. But anyway, this was my answer, even though Mazzy used it as an example. But that's what I got, so I'm going with it. I don't have anything to show as an artist from San Francisco, but we don't have to do them all. We were only supposed to pick one of these things anyway and talk about it. I was able to do 3 out of 4, so there you go. San Francisco anecdote. 1984 NFC Championship game. 49ers are playing the Bears in San Francisco, and they shut out the Bears like 26-0. They kicked their ass. But at the end of the game, Bill Walsh pulled a dick move on the Bears and put in Guy McIntyre, who was a lineman. I don't know if he was offensive or defensive lineman, but he was a really big guy, not a fullback or running back at all, and just used him to carry the ball and just demolish the Bears' offensive line. Year later, 1985, famous year for the Bears. They're playing a regular season game, again in San Francisco. Mike Ditka, who's the coach of the Bears, pulls in this rookie named William Perry, nicknamed the Refrigerator, to be a fullback at the end of the game, because the Bears beat the 49ers in that game pretty badly. And in a revenge move, I'm not going to make 5 minutes. Sorry. In a revenge move, he put the fridge in, the rest is history. He became famous, and so I'm calling San Francisco the birthplace of the fridge. 5 minutes and 10 seconds. I love you, Mazzy. I'm out. I hope this doesn't get disqualified.